Hey guys, it's Emmanuel, your body code practitioner out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Wanted to do a very, very important, crucial message, especially to someone who watches this. There's a reason why you're watching this. Maybe someone sent this to you, maybe someone tagged you. But it's in regards to the epidemic of suicide. Now that it's the 10th leading cause of death. There's a lot of, obviously, it's kind of strange how there has to be huge names in order for us to catch attention in regards to the news and things that finally awaken us from something that's growing bigger and bigger. For example, I know back in 2016 alone, there was I think over 45,000 Americans that took their lives, and so it is a very, very big deal. And who knows how much of that is children, and it doesn't really matter. The point is that people are taking their lives. And usually, it's due to depression, anxiety, and just overall suicidal tendencies. I mean, obviously, if you're watching this video and you're thinking about committing suicide, definitely call this number. If you're in America, it's 1-800-273-8255. Again, it's 1-800-273-8255. It's a number that's open 24 hours, and so you want to call that first. But something that I can do on my side as an emotion code, body code practitioner, and as a healer is I want to do a special for someone at this time for this month of June 2018, and it's in regards to helping people have access to an energy healer that will go beyond what they would usually go beyond in regards to, let's say, for a complimentary session. Something that you would typically get is we would work on maybe some type of pain you're dealing with physically. We would release certain emotional energies that are causing that pain. And for this month alone, beyond the emotional energy that I'm going to release, I'm going to go even further. If, for example, if you're dealing with or you've had dealt with suicidal tendencies before, then it's something that I'm going to focus on it during our complimentary session. So usually I wouldn't do that. For example, if, like I said, usually we would start going into different packages within our practice and things like that. But for this month, because it's kind of like awareness, and I have maybe about 5,000 friends on Facebook, maybe 3,000 people on YouTube. I know this might reach somebody, and you could share this video with them, and maybe I can help out one person. I know I have a lady who messaged me yesterday, and she told me, she said, I don't know whether it was her sister or someone, is like she's at the hospital and she tried to commit suicide. And I was, even though it was Sunday, I usually don't work on Sunday, I immediately contacted her and said, hey, I'm here to help out. Would love to work with you soon and do just a free session. Let me just help you out. And the reason why that I did that is because I would usually offer a free session for anyone, but this free session for this month is going to be very different. Like I said, I'm going to hone in on maybe one pain in your body, and then I'm going to focus on like what are some imbalances, energetic imbalances that are causing you to feel suicidal specifically. And then I'm going to go in there in the body code, and I'm going to try to release as much as your body will allow me, so that way you can receive some comfort this month. And so that's what I want to do. So that's just my, I just feel like it's prompted me to do that just because of so much talk in the air about it. Anthony Bourdain and Chester from Lincoln Park, and just so many, the LBGT community that's been dealing with shame. I've been watching the singer for Imagine Dragons kind of call just people out to be like, certain group of people that they need to stop shaming children, and so I'm in total agreement with that, and that these are children, these are telling them, programming them, or saying certain things to make them feel shame and guilty, I don't think is right. And so, but what can we do if the damage has been done? And I want to share one quick story that happened to you, and reason why I'm so passionate about this suicide thing is because, I had one of my best friends told me that his brother's wife had postpartum depression, and she actually started taking medication. She was prescribed medication. The problem with that medication was, for whatever reason, had some really harmful side effects, and she couldn't have achieved cognitive thought. Like, she started having issues expressing herself. She was always kind of very indecisive when she spoke, or she didn't complete full sentences. Basically, she was having some almost like brain circuitry issues, and it really made her even more depressed. And she was able to, she was going to she purchased a gun behind her husband's back, and then he found it, and he basically confiscated it, returned it back. That's from what I heard when I called my best friend, and he says, yeah, maybe maybe you could help her out, Emmanuel. And I said, yeah, and I told him what I do and everything like that. And I said, can you please let him know that I want to help her out? And I guess at the time he just wasn't open for it, And like I said, it's something obviously like energy healing is sometimes so new to people that just not open to it, and I get that. But then the next time I spoke to him, I found out that she took her life. I guess she found a gun again and committed suicide. And so for me, I was very hard on myself. I said, what could I have done more? Should I have driven to his home? Should I have really told him what this is all about, man to man? And it just, for the whole day, I was very emotional. And so ever since then, I said, like every connection matters. Every conversation matters. Every phone call when you need help matters. And so I'm very, very passionate about that. Ever since that happened, it really just triggered me to be like, Emmanuel, you really have to put a big emphasis that, one person could be here today and gone tomorrow, and it literally just, they needed help. But what type of help is just, sometimes phone calls are great, but sometimes they need to release some energies in their body. And if I can kind of help them along their journey, if we never ever work ever together again, it doesn't matter. The point is that if I can just kind of give them a boost to kind of come back to recovery, I'd be willing to do that. So I want to really focus on it this month. So if you know someone who's dealt with suicidal tendencies or is dealing with it right now, I want to personally reach out to them and see if I can give them a free session, help them out with some pain in their body, but then specifically work on suicidal tendencies and releasing as much energy as that I can within 30 minutes. So hopefully we can get this message out. I've noticed that energetic imbalances like trapped emotions can cause depression. Heart trauma can also cause depression. Connected with an entity can cause depression and suicidal tendencies. There also, when you have moments where you don't feel like living anymore, called no will to live, or losing the desire to live, these energies, it's actually an energy, can get stuck in your body, which can also cause depression and suicidal tendencies. Even though that moment has passed, you could still retain those. And there's just usually when I meet with people, suicidal tendencies doesn't look like a suicidal tendency energy. It's usually like a ton of trapped emotions, a ton of heart walls, a lot of no will to lives, connected with the disembodied spirit, and combine all that yarn ball. That's what's causing them. But if I can make a dent in it and see if I can help out, I'd love to do that. So hopefully we can share, we can tag, whatever we need to do to get this message out. Usually every month, I try to focus on one or two types of people that I can really help out. A few months ago, it was women who were on welfare, and we blessed some people with that. And so, again, this is Emmanuel from Las Vegas. I work with Coding Alternative. You can look up Coding Alternative, some links down below on YouTube. And if you need more information, go look up what is the emotion code, and that'll give you some more information about what I do and how I help people. Or you can look up what is the heart wall. So look up emotion code and look up heart wall, and you can see how that could probably not assist someone who definitely has suicidal tendencies. And so let's get this message out there, and I really would love to help them out. I'm helping someone on Wednesday morning already. I've already started my journey in helping out specifically those who have suicidal tendencies, and I'm going to hone in on it this month. So I don't care if I have to give out 30 free sessions this month in regards to that subject, but I'm willing to do that. So please help me get this message out there. And as always, I always end my videos like this, is that the world has this false notion where I'll take care of you if you take care of me. But if we take care of ourselves, then we can officially take care of others and authentically take care of others. And so I want to make sure that I give back. Me being healed and me healing other people is great, but I know there's the sort of unsung people, or people that are not being heard, that don't even know about the emotion code. And right now, today, they're struggling with suicidal tendencies, and we need to reach out to them and let them know that maybe I can give them some energetic relief and help them out. So with that, hopefully we can get this message out there. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate that. Take care. Bye-bye.